All right, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, JusJrdn here with another. I messed it up again. We gonna keep it rolling though. A moment with Jay.
I just wanted to hop on the mic and say, I know the world been a little chaotic and everything. I just wanted to check and make sure everything good in the hood, like sure, you know what I mean? Say out of the fam. Okay, let's get to work. What up? So what you like?
You know what? We on episode like 16. Still messing it up. I know people telling me to downplay it, but whatever. Eventually, I want to have like a what do you call it? Where you do I want to go? I can't wait to have a producer for this show, and just so we can create more content with it, and so that they'll just be better eventually in the future. These things. But do I want this background? Do I want that background? Oh, the kaleidoscope. I kind of like the kaleidoscope today. I love the background. So I want to start this off by saying I was the other day I was just messaging with a friend, and she was just venting, having a day, and really getting some stuff off of her chest, not about me or anything, just life in general and things she's going through and whatever. And lots of people tend to vent to me and tell me what's going on and stuff like that. And then I was just later on in that day, I was reading the Daily Stoic or something, and one of the and then a Marcus Aurelius quote popped into my mind, one of my favorites. Don't ever catch yourself complaining, or don't ever be heard complaining, not even to yourself. And it's one of my favorites because it's one of the things that I live by. And so I posted it on Threads and Twitter and whatever. And then I shared it to my Instagram. I like to use Threads and Twitter. I heard this millionaire, billionaire motherfucker say he likes to use it as a journal, almost just like a way to get out thoughts. And because I never really knew how to use it before, and I don't necessarily use it for marketing so much. But I like to use it. I like to use Twitter and Threads. I just like those socials. Anyways, so I throw that quote up on my Threads, and then I share it to my Instagram, and she sees it. she's like, oh, is this about me? I start laughing. Obviously it was not about her. It's just funny how those two things aligned. And then I got started thinking, and why, and anyways, why we was even thinking about that story that just happened was a lot of people they love my positivity because I love to be positive. I love to see that, man. I love this background today. I love to see the gratitude and in every moment that there is. And sometimes, obviously, I'm not perfect, just like everybody else. And it's taken so much time to get to this kind of mindset. I used to do. I think the practice, my daily routine of I used to do things like every day I would write down 10 things that I'm grateful for, and I can never write the same 10 things. And so, maybe a week is easy. I mean, the first couple days is pretty easy when you're doing that, but then a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, it starts to become more and more difficult to come up with things that you're grateful for. But then you start to see how much there really is to be grateful for. And so anyways, it's practices like that, practices like fasting and Um, I think pushing yourself, challenging yourself, pushing yourself out of your comfort zone, uncomfortable conversations. That's one thing I'm trying to get better at. And all those things I think help me with gratitude. Like right now, I'm I'm trying to do a 5-day fast. I'm like 36-ish hours in on that fast. And, I thought I was feeling good, but then I was like, oh, maybe I'm a little bit more irritable, like not to people, but irritable to myself. And what I mean by that, even mentally, is, man, I was complaining so much to myself this morning. And that's why I bring up that story. I was like, oh shit, these things are bothering me today, obviously because I'm a little bit more irritable than I usually am. But I don't like to really try to complain to myself in my head. Even, a lot of people obviously vocalize the complaints, but even in their heads, a lot of people are thinking their complaints, and I try not to even think my complaints. There's some, or just detach from that mindset. Really, complaining doesn't get you anywhere. It really doesn't. Having hard conversations and things like that help, but complaining, I just don't understand. Obviously, I listen to people, and it's healthy to vent and get things off your chest. And I had to. That's a thing that I struggled with too, is venting and airing your grievances and complaining, which I mean are, I guess, essentially the same thing. But it's like, just because you're going through a bad situation, talking about it isn't complaining about it, or something like that. You're going through something challenging, or you're spitballing ideas or whatever the fuck, that's not necessarily complaining. And I used to think that it was, for myself anyways. I'll listen to anyone talk about, I think that's some of the funniest shit. Some of my homies and just hearing people complain sometimes is some of the funniest shit. It's like, that's what you complain, that's hilarious. Sometimes they're the funniest things, but I'll explain what I'm talking about. So I wake up, obviously I'm a little bit hungry. I haven't eaten in a day and a half. And but whatever, I'm trying to shake it off. First thing I wake up and I see is a giant fucking spider on my on my wall, like huge. Like I had to, yeah, like with its legs. Like I don't mean it's like that tall. I mean it was like that, with the 8 legs and the body. Like it was a large, it was like maybe this big, but it was like big, on my wall. And I'm like, I kill that shit right now. And I had to go deal with that. So I squashed it with this thing. Fucking, it was so gross. It got on everything. I was like, this is what I'm waking up to. Hey, okay, whatever. I go and I set up, and for some reason the video quality, my whole settings and everything was all messed up. So it's like, I was like, man, I know it still look good and it still sound good, but it's not as good quality as it usually is, and it's kind of pissed me off. Anyways, another complaint, So I go to set up, go to sit down, make my coffee, and I go to hit my vape. My vape's dead. I'm like, whatever, I got another vape. Go into my other room. I was like, oh shit, I forgot my other vape at my homie's house. Number one, light isn't working. I had technical. Anyways, I was getting all in my head about all this negativity, and then that's when I was like, oh, everyone thinks Jay is so positive and everything, but I have my moments. I have my moments where I'm passive aggressive. I have my moments where I get angry. They're few and far between, I'd like to think. But we're getting better at everything like that, I hope, slowly, I wanted to also Also, shout out to the Elks. They fucking finally beat their fucking, I think it was 1,400 days they haven't won at home. They just won at home. That was hella hype. Shout out to my uncle who came through before that and man, dropped off these crazy fucking croissants. I love if there's, oh man, we'll be talking about food right now. 36 hours in the fast, but these croissants, man, they were like, one was like a garlic cheese croissant. One was like a raspberry cheesecake croissant. There was like a double chocolate. Had like, oh man, these croissants. Anyways, they were crazy. Shout out I think this is where they're from. Chocolat pastries plus café. Chocolat pâtisserie. What? Chocolat pâtisserie plus café? Is that a good? I'm in a weird mood today, bro. Let's check this out, man. Oh, bro. So my uncle came through. My mom is not feeling good. So my uncle came through, dropped off some croissants. Shout him out. Hope my mama is feeling better by the time this comes out. Oh, yeah. Look at these, man. Look at all these different flavors. Butter almond, chocolate croissant, chocolate almond croissant, cinnamon swirl, creme brulee, croissant. Oh, I guess this is the crazy one. The curry and beef croissant, man. I gotta try these, man. I want. Shout out chocolat pastries plus café. Man, these look crazy. Look at these photos, bro. Oh, I'm telling you, I've eaten a lot of croissants. Oh my God, what am I doing? That's what my uncle's telling me. He just go get a coffee and a croissant. Unreal. I will be back. Shout out chocolat pastries and café plus café. I don't know. I know I'm butchering your name, but y'all make some crazy croissants. So shout out to my uncle for that, for real. Oh, closed the wrong one. Where was I going with that? Oh yeah, the Elks one. Yeah, shout out the Elks, dog. Yo, I got a track for y'all to play. Come by it. I'll sell it to y'all for cheap. Play that all your games. Do it. God, now I'm hungry. I can't even I don't know. I can't remember now. But let me show you some songs.
Yo, this guy's always so busy, man. I'm about to have to start calling in.
So I've been. This is one of the first EDM tracks I tried to make, and a homie left me a voicemail, and I made it into an EDM song. So listen.
Yo, this guy's always so busy, man. I'm about to have to start calling in. What number he doesn't recognize. Fine, brother, I already know your line too. Hectic, busy, and strenuous. More so than anybody else's. Just wanted to reconnect with you, say I hope you're doing well. I hope the family is blessed. So give me a shout, man. Hope all is blessed. Take care. Yo, this guy's always so busy.
Yeah, anyways. That's fun. That's my homie G Blanco. Jefferson, bro. Um Yeah, that was just a fun one, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, some new song with Air Kane just came out. We went to shoot a bunch of videos the other day. Downtown by the river valley. Man, people were stopping, being like, what y'all doing? It was just a really cool experience. A lot of people really liked the song. Go stream the song. It's everywhere. Slow Down, open verse challenge, JusJrdn. He will eventually be coming on this thing. It's just about coordinating schedules here. Yeah, I'm just kind of limited right now, and eventually as we improve on the technology and stuff here, I'm limited to kind of when and where I can shoot this podcast. And it seems like Monday morning is the best. Tuesday morning if I have to, but to edit it and get it up and clip some stuff out and have everything ready to go for Wednesday, that's just what seems to work best. And then I kind of have the whole week to gather my thoughts and ideas for the podcast. You know, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Let me show you this one too. I just wanted to talk about, because so this song I wrote and produced. So this is a song of mine.
Y'all need more game. Monopoly. I know what you thinking, dog. Telepathy. Y'all need a new leader who got some empathy. Who the next goat? Who the next goat? Oh wait, that's me. Huh. Dreadlocks long, loud so smooth. Y'all got dash jocks, I got moves. Look so mean, yet just rude. I took over, y'all intrude. I got bangers, I got ballads. Count my dreams and smoke my salad. Started floating like Aladdin. Got the secret, y'all got amateurs. These rappers getting tricked like catfish. Bilingual with the flow, might drop the whole project in Spanish.
Yeah, anyways, so that song is called La 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 Freestyle. A lot of people really like that one. That one's also streaming everywhere. But an interesting thing about some songs sometimes is that there's different versions of them. And so that song originally was called, instead of being called La 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 Freestyle, it was originally called Let Me Just. And this is what the other version sounded like. Okay. 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 Let me just stop, let me just go, let me just rhyme, let me just flow, let me just flow, let me just flow, let me just roll, let me just smoke, let me just talk, let me just talk, let me just move, let me just walk, let me just spit some flame. Shout out to all the Aussies though. Y'all music put more women to sleep than Bill Cosby though. Y'all music like Dave Chappelle, I'm talking comical. My shit like Elon a bit, astronomical. Stop. Let me just go. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And so I have a bunch of songs where it's stuff like that. And this one's cool too. I wonder, let's just listen. Will y'all listen to this one?
Ain't nobody let me at it.
It won't come out.
Ain't nobody trust me.
I don't think.
I wish I could go back to a time before I rap. Before I transcribe my heart onto a track. Set up a click at a sample limbo pep. Now the critics label me a gimmick. I culture vulture even though I mix blood. My ladder flows, product of mixed love. Black or white, either way I call you cuzzy. Black or white, either way you never love me. Black or white, either way you never trust me. Black or white, either way you always. Black or white, either way I call you cuzzy. I wish I could go back. Ain't nobody love me out here. Ain't nobody trust me out here. I just wanna go home. Ain't nobody love me out here. Ain't nobody trust me out here. I just wanna go home. I just wanna go home. I just wanna go home. Almost with the hottest, but my heart is always broken. Lost with intoxication, I'm always coping. Love mixed with indoctrination, I'm always hoping. Closed off, I'm always open. I wish I could go back to a time before I rap. Before I bled my blood upon my track. Before I said I love you, I take it back. Before I claim both cultures, I take it back. Before I drop another song, I take it back. Before I say something wrong, I take it back. Before I went for a hoe, I take it back. Before I one up these foes, I take it back. Before I spend all my dough, I take it back. I take it back. I take it back. I wish I could go back. Ain't nobody love me out here. Ain't nobody trust me out here. I just want to go home.
Yeah, cool song, I think. Cool song. I have so many songs just kind of chilling in the back on a bar, you know, not it's to finish a song and then to feel comfortable putting the song out and then to, you know, push the song and all that. It's like not everything needs to come out, but it's like, you know, I'm always making music. There's so many songs, so many things that nobody will ever hear. Obviously some for the better, some for the worse. This one is really cool too. This is like my I like to say like my let's see if I can download. I wonder if I download it, if it will sound better. This song is called My Cool, and it's like I almost say it's like my like indie rock alternative vibe kind of thing. Anyways, check it. Yeah, that one I think is cool too. That one might come out eventually, maybe. I like the vibe of that one. That one I wrote, obviously produced, not obviously, but I also produced it. It's a bunch of samples and little effects too, and stuff like that. That one's pretty cool. This one interesting too, because it's like this is kind of like my old school T-Painy kind of flow.
I always wanted to do a song like this. So here's a song like this. What up, homie? Alright, can we get this? What up, homie? I'm just eating some white bread with some bologna. I've been fasting for 3 days, I'm kinda hungry. I'm just trying to make some bangers, get this money. Get this money, get this money. What up, homie? I'm just eating some white bread with some bologna. I've been fasting for 3 days, I'm kinda hungry. I'm just trying to make some bangers, get this money. Get this money right. Pull up, they notice me. Sipping white rum and bubble tea. This year stacked but 100 G's. Repping my squad, there's 100 G's. Haters are hunters, they hunting me. But they loving me. Haters are hunters, they hunting me. But they loving me. Cut the tune off. They say Jake getting too soft, but I'm shining like I'm Rudolph. Haters got the mood off, no limit like the roof off. Getting paid, how much the truth costs. No limit like the roof off. Getting paid, how much the truth costs. I've been losing, I've been crying, I've been down in the dumps. Meditation in the herb, now I'm rising back up. If you think I'll give a shit, dog, I don't give a fuck. If you think I give a shit, dog, I don't give a fuck. What up, homie? I'm just eating some white bread with some bologna. I've been fasting for 3 days, I'm kinda hungry. I'm just trying to make some bangers, get this money. Get this money, get this money.
Get up, homie. Yeah, anyways, I love that. I love the hook in that. What up, homie? I'm just eating some white bread with some bologna. I've been fasting for 3 days, I'm kinda hungry. I'm just trying to make some bangers, get this money. Get this money right. Yeah. Anyways, so many songs. Thank you for indulging me with those aren't even some of the best ones. I think I got some ones that I think are really, really special. But anyways, that's just those ones I think are just some of the fun ones, and also very different. I love, going all over. Some of these I can't even show because I don't own the rights to the beat. Sometimes I just making demos, I might not own the beat, but we might have to just change this one halfway through, and now the rest of the podcast is gonna be with this background. Damn, now I kind of wish I was doing this background. This seemed more like the vibe today. Nah, you know what? I think the switch up today is where the vibe at. Okay, I'm gonna keep that one. I'm gonna keep that one like, oh shit. We gotta loop that bitch. There we go. Now we good. Yeah, so shout out to Elks, bro. Shout out to Edmonton Elks for that for the win, man. That was hype. You're getting the city hype. Hopefully we can pull off some more wins before the season is over, man. Yo. Sorry about that. We had some technical issues. We might have to cut this one a little short today because I don't know what's going on with the tech on this one. But you know what? I took 5 seconds. I took a breath. I came back, tried to figure the shit out. And we rolling. I can't even remember what last part I was talking about there. But there's this, anyways, I want to talk about this too. There's this new series on Netflix or something called Painkiller, and it's about drugs. And I want to tell y'all about a time where I did drugs, not just cannabis. But what I mean is Oxycontin. So when I was in high school, I broke my leg. I think I've talked about it on this podcast, but if for those who haven't heard, I was in a basketball tournament and I fucked up my leg pretty bad. I broke my leg, and then I walked on my leg all day because I thought I was prone to rolling my ankle all the time, and it hurt, but it didn't hurt that bad. So I was walking on my foot all day. And then it got to a point where I think the team went out to eat before our last game. And because we had a big break between our first game and our second game. And I tried to get up and leave and I couldn't. So my coach had to carry me. And then put me in the car. And then when we got to the gym, he had to carry me into the gym. And I just remember my foot throbbing, and they went to take my shoe off, and then my foot was like purple. They're like, yeah. One of the dudes was like a doctor. One of the parents, not one of my teammates, one of the parents, like a doctor, a dentist, but a doctor. Not to throw shade at dentists, because I think dentists have like the highest suicide rate amongst all professions. It's because the job's kind of nasty, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't be dealing with motherfuckers' mouths like that. Fucking. Anyways. Shout out to the dentist. Y'all important, man. Truly. And so anyways, my mom came, and then she had to drive me to the hospital. I think we had to stay for the game though, because Brandon was on. I can't remember how that worked. Anyways, maybe I can't remember how that worked because my brother was also on the team. I can't remember how that worked. Anyways. Go to the doctor, like they're broken, blah 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 blah. They give me oxys for pain. Now, the first time I took OxyContin, was I can't remember how long after the injury, but maybe the next day. Because I remember everyone was gone, so I was laying on the couch, foot was hurting, taking oxy, just chilling, and I'm chilling on the couch. My whole family's gone, all my siblings, my parents, and I believe they're at my brother's team's basketball game. So anyways, I'm watching TV, laying on the couch, and I think I'm watching a movie, and there's like a commercial break, I think, and it seems like this commercial is going on for hours, for so long, but I'm like, well, the movie gonna come back. It just feels like it's taking a long time. And then I hear my family come back, and I freak out. I was like, oh no, I lost my youngest brother. I thought for some reason that my youngest sibling was with me and I was babysitting them. And I'm like, oh my God, they've been gone and I haven't even checked on my youngest sibling. Oh my, I start freaking out. I was like, oh no, I hope he's here. Oh my God. And then I see my youngest sibling run up from come into the room from the front door. Like, what? And so I'm out of it. And they come in and they're like, what are you watching? And I was like, oh, it's just a commercial. A movie's coming on. And they're like, what? And they clicked the remote and they're like, dog, you're watching the infomercial channel. I was like, I was sitting there on the couch waiting for a movie that was never coming on because I was watching commercials. Anyways, so that I mean, I don't know what it would be like to do it as an adult, but as a child, as a teenager or whatever, I didn't like it, man. I know my leg was in a lot of pain and everything, but I just wasn't vibing with it. So I didn't take it anymore. I just was taking Tylenol and Advil or whatever the fuck it was, some mild painkillers. But that was my one time on OxyContin, man. Yeah. My stuff is kind of glitching out a little bit, so I'm gonna leave this podcast here so I can edit it and still upload one this week. Sorry for the little bit shorter of an episode. I had more things I wanted to talk about. I'm just having some technical issues on this side. Next week, I'll get BP in here, the freaking IT guy, and we'll fix this up. We still young in it. We still learning. Sometimes we hitting some issues that we can't resolve properly. But anyways, thank you. I hope you have a beautiful week. I hope you are blessed enough to have a croissant this week. Sending nothing but positive vibes your way. New music coming, new things coming. Thank y'all so much. More love, more success. This has been A Moment with Jay.
I hope you know, with every darker night, there's a brighter day. Through the chaos, we'll be okay. Sending nothing but positive vibes your way. Love for always. Jay.